You know what is scarier than being broke? Thinking that you're doing everything right and still your money vanishes. At the end of the month, you're checking accounts and nothing is correlating with your hard work. You put in so much work, but it's not showing, and you're asking yourself, where is my money going to? If you're in your 20s and in your 30s and you can relate with this, then this video is for you because some of these moves actually look like you're doing something right. You check and you feel like, what am I doing wrong? Guys, I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 5 money traps that are hindering you from your full financial potential. Hi, you're welcome to the Feel First community. My name is Philomena Ogierioba and I'm a mom of 3, an MBA student, a girl on a mission to build wealth. And on this channel, I share with you practical money tips, budgeting hacks, saving tips, and financial smart moves that you can level up your finances and ultimately build wealth as well. So if this resonates with you, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also subscribe to this channel to be a part of the Feel First community. So let's get right into the video of today. The first trap to avoid in your 20s and in your 30s is what I call I have arrived syndrome. You know how you get that first paycheck that is so huge and you're screaming, you're calling your friends and say, girl, I have arrived. And then the next thing is like you look at your wardrobe and nothing seems to fit anymore. Like you just want to change your wardrobe and then you're thinking, okay, I need like the latest iPhone right now. All of those things are what I call the I have arrived syndrome. And that is one thing that is very common with young people that are in their 20s and in their 30s. So if you're watching this video right now, you need to avoid that if you are really bent on building generational wealth. Because what this does is that it gives you this fake sense of I have arrived because you have not arrived. You are still on the journey. And when you're on the journey, there are things that you need to put in place. But when you take this money and then you're buying these things, yeah, you're going to have this dopamine increase. Of course, it's going to be there. But what you are doing to yourself is that you are killing the seed you're meant to plant. Because that money that came to you is like a seed and you don't eat your seed. You plant your seed so that it can produce for you and then you can eat from the fruit. Let's take a look at the traditional Igbo businessman. When they get settled from their masters, the first thing they do is not just to start buying all of the luxurious things that they desire. What they do is what we call delayed gratification, right? So you see that Igbo man that is in the market, he's wearing a shirt with his slippers, not even caring about what he looks like, but he has his money invested in his business, and then you see he's opening more branches and he's just trying to multiply his assets, have more liquid cash, and then expand his business to a point where he can actually start acquiring all these things that you are getting with the money that you're meant to invest. And then when people who were probably given the same opportunity and did not utilize it well see them, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, this person has gone to do rituals, that is why he's expanded, that's why he has this kind of wealth that he has now. But they are forgetting that life is all about principles, and when you follow with these principles, you're definitely going to have results, whether good or bad. So for the person who had delayed gratifications, the person is definitely going to expand his or her business. And then for you who just consumed your money, went to the club, bought the latest things without thinking of saving and investing, you're definitely going to be thinking that that person went to do something shady because you did not plant the seed that came into your hand. So that is one of the first financial traps that you need to avoid as a young person watching this video. If you are keen on building generational wealth, you have to learn delayed gratification because of what you are definitely aiming. I know some people will say, next of kin not a year, oh, I need to enjoy myself. Are you planning to go tomorrow? No, if that is not your plan, you need to work, save, and invest for the tomorrow that you are hoping for. Do not use these talks of next of kin, this and that. People are going to finish this money that you're trying to save and invest. Do not use that to rob yourself of the glorious future that you deserve, because it is good for a young person to bear their burden in their young age so that when they are older and have lesser strength, they can fall back on what they have worked for in their younger days. Do not allow the bait of next of kin will finish your money, you only live once. to rob you of making the necessary moves that your future deserves and requires of you. Because when money comes into your hand and you're trying to buy all of these things to impress people, the truth is you're going to try to keep up that lifestyle, and it is not easy to maintain, especially when you're just starting out, which leads many people into borrowing. And which is my second point. Tell me why you are buying hair on credit. Tell me why you are buying shoes, clothes, phones, things that you know you can absolutely do without. Tell me why you are buying them on credit. You are living above your means. You don't have good savings, you don't have investment, especially in this day when loan apps are everywhere. Come and take this loan with no collateral. You can just take it in 2 minutes, in 3 minutes, and then because you have so many wants that you want to gratify, you end up taking these loans, and then you are living from paycheck to paycheck. You are living in debt, you are hustling, you are working, but you're not seeing the end result. It is not actually demonic, or it is not village people. It is based off on the choices that you are making, because life is mostly about choices. And if you have chosen the path of trying to impress people with your lifestyle, trying to gratify your immediate needs instead of delaying them because of something bigger you have envisioned, you are going to be living in a circle. You are going to be running the rat race. And that is one thing that I don't want for any member of this community, the Feel First community. You are not meant to be living in debt for things that are absolutely not necessary, that add very little or no value to you. If you must take a loan, it has to be for something that is of important. You're going into a business that you have understudied and you know how you're going to get back your money, but you just need this financial startup, and then you're going for a loan, but not for something that is bringing little or no returns to you. This is one of the financial traps that people in their 20s and in their 30s are to know and avoid if they are serious about leveling up with their finances and ultimately building wealth like we all are doing in this community. I want you to be sincere with me. Let me know down in the comments if you have an emergency right now. That is not so much, but it's something that just came up from nowhere and you need to attend to it financially. Do you have an emergency wallet that you can use to sort it out? If your answer to this question is no, then you are living in the trap of not having an emergency fund. And after this video, you need to use apps like Piggyvest, Cowrywise, and Opay, like all those platforms that are available for you. Let's say in a day you can start keeping 500 naira, 1000 naira, and you can automate these savings, okay, and let it be in that account for emergencies, so that when urgent needs come up, instead of calling people and they don't even want to take your calls because they know that you're going to be asking for urgent 2k, or you're even running to loan apps, which I sometimes call the loan sharks, right? And you're borrowing money from them that you don't even know how you're going to pay it back. Why not start from somewhere? You can start today. Automate your savings. Have an emergency fund wallet where you are putting money aside for emergencies. This video that I'm going to be linking down in the description and leaving as the end screen, I talked about 6 accounts that are so important that you need as an individual, as a woman, if you're definitely serious on building wealth, right? I'm going to be leaving it in the description and as the end screen. So after this video, you can actually check out that video. You're definitely going to understand the different types of accounts that you need as an individual. I don't know why a lot of young people think that they need to have the big money before they can start their investment journey. So when you tell them, even with their basic salaries, that they can start their investing journey, they tell you that, oh, the returns are not going to be that much, so there's no point. Let me save myself first before I can think of saving or investing. As funny as that sounds, if you understand compound interest, you will know that starting early saves you a lot of efforts, right? So even with your 10k, 5k, you can start your investment journey. Apps like AfriInvest 2.0 can actually help you to start your investment journey even with as little as 10,000 naira. You can buy treasury bills, you can buy stock and watch it grow over time. Of course, I know you're starting with 10,000, you're definitely not ending with 10,000, so you're definitely going to be doing more, but you just have to start from somewhere. Do not keep on procrastinating that you need to hammer and arrive before you can start investing. If you have watched this video till this time, that means you are very much interested in financial literacy, because this is one of the money traps that young people fall in. They will see a skit that makes them laugh and they will spend 20-30 minutes, 1 hour watching those kind of skits. But when they see a video on financial literacy, financial education, they scroll past, and somehow they want financial freedom. Somehow they want to build generational wealth. And how are they going to achieve that without the knowledge of savings and investing, the ability to multiply your money? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about having money. There are a lot of people that were very lucky, maybe through one means or the other, they stumbled upon good money. But now they are just telling tales about those monies because they could not put it to good use. That is to tell you that it is one thing to make money, it is one thing to stumble on big and huge money, and it's another thing entirely to be able to manage and multiply that money. And that is what financial education helps you to achieve. You don't just make this money, you are able to manage and multiply it. And so investing in financial education, reading of books, watching videos like this that will help you know more about investing and savings, these are all going to add up to your wealth of knowledge. And so if you are interested in living that rat race, that circle of working so much and having very little to show up for it, you need to be invested in financial education. I hope you have learned something from this video. And if there is anyone you're definitely going to be applying after this video, let me know down in the comment section. Let's gist about it. Thank you so much for your time here on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, equally subscribe to this channel, and share this video to somebody that you know is going to benefit greatly from this video. And see you in this video where I talk about 6 accounts that you need.